Look, you have to be a literal idiot if you do not desire to get jacked in 2025. I don't know what else to tell you. If you look like a sack of oatmeal or you're pencil necked, you need to be able to get jacked to be able to get ahead in life in 2025. Yes, you want to make more money. Yes, you want to have a better social status. Yes, you want to have better women in your life. It all starts with the foundation of getting jacked. I'll give you a quick story for you to understand. When I was younger, when I was about 18, I went to college. I was a pencil neck. I played basketball. I didn't really have much muscle at all, right? I was strong when it came to basketball. Visibly, nothing, right? No attention from anybody. Wasn't getting invited to anything. Wasn't getting any job opportunities. Wasn't getting anything. I decided to go on a 3-month bender to get jacked. 3 months it took me to finally build 20 pounds of pure muscle. And I'm not making this up. If you go on my Instagram, you will see the evolution. It's insane. This literally catapulted my entire life, gave me more job opportunities, gave me more people who were interested in being in my circle, being in my network, gave me a side hustle of helping other people get in shape, which is something you can also dive into if you're interested in that, if you get yourself in shape. It was literally a cheat code in my life, which is why I'm so passionate about this, because it actually works. It genuinely gives you all of the other effects in life: financial, physical, mental, spiritual, social. All of it is there. If you are able to make these steps a reality in your life, I promise you it will be there, right? So to get jacked in 2025, there are 3 principles. There's a 3-step system that you have to follow, right? The first is going to be your training. Your nutrition. And your lifestyle. Nobody talks about this last part, the lifestyle. The lifestyle is very important, right? But the training, the nutrition are the 2 things that are the foundation. Obviously, we start with nutrition, we go straight to training, and then we finish that off with lifestyle, right? Lifestyle is going to keep you jacked forever. I have not wavered since I finally got jacked in 2019. I did not waver after that point. I think it was actually, 2016, I believe, is when I truly got jacked and people noticed it. People started paying attention, started to get more attention from everybody, right? These are the 3. So before we even get into these 3, let's dive into the main thing that most people miss when it comes to getting jacked. What is what most people miss the most? I'm going to write this down and you're finally going to understand. The mindset. What is the mental state that you're going to be in that's going to carry you through to getting jacked as fuck in 2025? What is it going to take? What is that mental framework and how can you do this? I'm going to explain it for you, right? So the first thing you have to understand is you have to have an identity shift right away. You can literally become a new person right now. I've said this multiple times, but now I'm emphasizing it. You can literally be a new person right now. So you right now, you may look like a sack of oatmeal, right? With some little sticks for legs. You may have some string bean arms. This is you right now. Your habits. What do you do, right? You eat junk food all the time. Right? You sleep super late. You sleep till like 4 a.m. and wake up at like 2 p.m. You don't go to the gym. You don't do anything that this person does. Let's give him some legs here. Let's give him some legs, right? He got some legs, he got some calves, right? Y'all always be making fun of my calves. He got calves. That's what I'm envisioning. I'm envisioning myself with calves. I've been doing my calf raises, guys, trust me. Right? He's here. Sorry, my drawings aren't the greatest. I'm not Picasso, all right? So look, he's jacked. He's jacked. He's not he might be a pencil neck. Let's get him out of here. He's not a pencil neck. What does he do, right? He eats clean. He knows his macros. He has a clear training program. He integrates everything with his lifestyle, which will explain what that looks like. We'll explain how you get to here. But also, you may not be fat. You may not look like a bag of oatmeal. What you may look like is a pencil neck, like literal string bean, right? With some tiny legs. And you got these T-Rex arms. This may be you. You may be nerd galore, right? Let's be real. This guy still eats junk food, undereats, doesn't go to the gym. If he goes to the gym, he's on his phone talking, joking around with friends. Sleeps super late. I used to be this guy, by the way. And these guys, they wonder why they're fat or they're pencil neck. They wonder why. They always ask themselves, why do I look like this? And then they see the jack guy and they're like, oh, he's a gym bro, forget him. They cope, right? These guys are coping. Their mindsets are fucked. This guy, right, the jacked guy that has the muscle, he's doing everything correctly. He can't even associate with these guys. Now, if you're in one of these categories, you need to transition your mindset and your habits to this guy, right? You have to start eating clean now. You have to start having your macros tracked now. Yes, you need to track your macros to start, because if you don't know what you're eating, then you're not gonna know if it's gonna work or not. You need to track your calories as well. Yes, you have to do that. Once you get to the point where you're him and you have the lifestyle now you don't have to track. You can be like me. I don't track shit. I don't go on and figure out macro unless it's in the very beginning. Right now I'm changing up my fitness routine, my diet, everything. I'll track it, but I don't track it all the time, right? The lifestyle. Goes to the nicest restaurants, eats whatever he wants at the restaurants, but eats clean at the same time, right? Goes to the best gyms, trains with the best people, goes to the best places, has quality women around him that are attracted to him. The lifestyle, right? These guys don't have the lifestyle. They have peasantry lifestyle. Waste men. These are waste men. It's my new word in 2025. Not peons, waste men. Right? You want to eliminate that category of yourself. You want to start imagining yourself as the guy who's jacked, and you have to start incorporating his habits now. You have to start eating clean, tracking your macros, training correctly, having the right lifestyle, right? Having the iron mindset, knowing that you can get through all things that come your way. You have to have this mindset, right? That's just the identity shift. This is what I did, literally, bar for bar. This is what I did to accelerate my progress in 3 months. I had an identity shift. I was watching a bunch of these fitness influencers. I was watching Simeon Panda. I was watching Jeff Side, I think. I watched Z's. I was watching all these fitness guys at the time. And I was absorbedly jealous of them. Like, I was super jealous. I had so much envy in my soul because I wanted to be like these guys. They were living life. They looked like they were very attractive human beings, right? They had life force. They had energy. They had the lifestyle. They were eating the foods. They were training hard. Their muscles were popping. I didn't lie to myself like what a lot of you guys are doing. A lot of you guys are lying to yourselves, saying that, oh, I don't care about getting jacked. It doesn't matter. All that matters is in here. When in your heart of hearts, you know if you finally got jacked, you would start to have the life that you truly wanted. You would start to have the jobs that you truly wanted to have. You know that that's what would happen if you finally got jacked. But instead, you want to stay in this mindset. You want to stay in the waste man mindset because it's comfortable, and you don't want to start being comfortable being uncomfortable. That's what the jacked guy does. He's comfortable being uncomfortable, and it permeates across all of his life. This is why jack guys who finally have their mindset dialed in make more money. Statistically, they do. Guys who are in shape make more money. Guys who are in shape get more opportunities. Guys who are in shape don't fall into depression very easily, unless there are other mental issues that came up that they didn't fix while they were on the journey. Or maybe they took steroids and shortcutted the process and now their brain is completely fucked. But we're talking about natural. We're natties here, right? Natural. So this is the mindset. And now let's transition to the first block of the pyramid, which is nutrition. I know a lot of y'all want to know more about nutrition. I think nutrition is simple and easy. Y'all think it's so complicated that like nobody can do it. It's hard. It's not hard, bro. Nutrition is super easy. You just don't want to do it because you're a lazy fuck. I'm back in my mode, y'all. I'm about to be cussing left and right because, I mean, I don't really care. So, nutrition. This is very simple, guys. Very, very simple. Oh, wow, I said nutrient. Look how crazy that is. Nutrient. What the fuck is nutrient? Nutrition. So, with nutrition, let's erase mindset because that's going to confuse a lot of y'all. When we talk about nutrition, the big thing you have to understand is that you need to switch to a whole food diet right away, right? First things first, eliminate processed bullshit. All processed foods go away. Your Oats Valley, Nature Valley bar, your granola bars, throw that shit in the trash. Your microwavable popcorn, throw that shit in the trash. All of the things that you're eating that is artificial, that is not made from the ground, throw that shit in the trash. Period, point blank. This by itself, if you're fat as fuck, it'll literally drop pounds off of you. Just doing this by itself, right? So eliminate all processed BS, incorporate whole foods. What does that look like? Martel, what do you mean? What do you mean by Whole Foods, Martel? The Whole Foods store? No, Billy. No, Billy. Whole Foods is basically food that comes from the ground, right? I know, that sounds very basic, but some people don't understand it. I'm looking at a fruit basket right now. You got fruits, vegetables that come from the ground, right? Kale, spinach, broccoli, you name it, your heart's desire. All foods that come from the ground that are not processed, that don't have preservatives that can last for 2 years. That's what you need to start putting in your body. That's literally it, right? So incorporate whole foods. Again, rice is whole foods, right? Whole grain rice, whole grain rice, wild rice, chicken breast. I hate chicken breast. I'm not gonna lie to you. Chicken breast is a weak waste man bird food. I don't like that. I don't like chickens. Chickens run around. They get all the anxiety. You don't want that in your system. Lean beef, ribeye, any type of steak cut, right? New York strip. Go crazy. Lamb, you got fish, whitefish, cod, all kinds of fish. Don't go to pork though. I know I've been eating a little bit of pork. I gotta stop because I started doing research on it. It's not good. Pork, literally the sweat glands in pork are sealed. So all the shit that's supposed to be coming out of them through their sweat glands stay inside of them. So they're just like walking bacteria. I'm not trying to fuck with that no more. It's a big thing here in Romania. I get it. But I gotta stop. It's not good for me. I start to get acne and all that shit. I gotta stop. So no pork. Fish, beef, anything. Chicken if your heart desires. If you love chicken breast because you're a psychopath, go for it. But that's whole foods, right? The second thing you have to understand, calories and caloric intake. Now, if you're fat as fuck, this is a circle right here. You want to be in a caloric deficit. We know this, right? If you're a skinny pencil neck dude, you need to be in a caloric surplus. I wish somebody sat here and wrote on this board and told me this shit back in 2016, 2015. I've been, woo, boy. You need to be in a, I can't even spell because I'm hyped up, man. Caloric surplus, right? That's the difference. You need to be in a caloric surplus. Now, there's some nuance to this, right? So obviously, you have to figure out what your maintenance calories are. So how do you do this, right? Step one, figure out maintenance calories. So that is, how many calories do you need to remain at the same weight? You can literally go on Google and type this in, right? It's not hard, guys. It's not hard. Maintenance calories. And then you need to subtract. Now, this is for a caloric deficit, by the way. This is for a caloric deficit. You need to subtract 300 to 500 calories from that. You need to be at a 300 to 500 calorie deficit. Anything more than that, you're under eating. You're not even going to be able to hit the right amount of macros for your body, right? And you're just going to, it's not going to work for you. You're going to be stagnated. You're going to keep looking like a sack of oatmeal, and you're going to blame the coach that you hired because, I mean, it probably is his fault because he put you in too much of a deficit, but you're still going to blame him for your misfortunes. Now you know, now you can have an educated guess, right? So, caloric deficit, that's another thing. Now, here's the interesting part. Your macros, right? Well, no, let's go into the surplus, right? Surplus now. I'm going all over the place because I love this whiteboard shit. Now, one, again, maintenance. Maintenance. And then, two, you need to be at a 400 to 600 calorie surplus, caloric surplus. Now, the reason why this is higher is because you're going to be able to, for sure, fit all of your macros in here. You will fit all of your macros in there. If you go too much of a deficit, you won't be able to fulfill all of the actual amount of macros that you need in your body for your body to sustain. So it's dangerous when you start cutting a lot of the food that you eat. When you're lean bulking, I call it lean bulking, you can eat really, you can go up to 1,000 calorie surplus. I've done that before. I've went up to like 4,000, 5,000 calories a day. Right? So that's for caloric surplus. So eliminate processed BS, incorporate whole foods, caloric intake. Either you're at a caloric deficit if you're a sack of oatmeal, or you're at a caloric surplus if you are a pencil neck, right? Now, macros. What do I mean? What the fuck is macros, bro? What are macros, right? Macros. So macros are broken down into, move this out here, we'll put this right here. Carbs, proteins, fats, right? Those are the three. I don't know why I capitalized fats, but I did. That's what it's split into. There's three of them. Now, what you have to understand about all of this, you need to figure out, now, for example, if you're a sack of oatmeal, you're going to be probably lower on the carbs. You might actually be at 30% carbs, right? This is if you're a sack of oatmeal, right? Oatmeal is the zero, by the way. Follow with me, right? Now that you understand that you need to have 30% carbs, now you have to figure out, well, how much protein should I need? Probably 40%. And 30% fats. Now, if you're an idiot, you think I'm talking about fat that makes you fat. Fat doesn't make you fat. Having excess calories that are not transmuted into energy, that are not switched over to energy to be able to use at the gym, are stored in your body as fat for future use. Your body is literally storing it in your body for future use. So whether it was carbs or fats or even proteins, if you ate too much calories and you didn't actually work out or you didn't burn those calories because your resting metabolic rate was not high enough to burn those calories, you're going to get fat. right? So it's not fats that make you fat. Let's be honest here, right? So that's the macro side of things. Fats, you already know. Now, if you're a pencil neck, you're probably gonna have 40% carbs, 35% proteins. Actually, we'll say 30% protein. Keep it at 30. You don't actually need a ton of protein, by the way, guys. That's a myth, right? 30% protein. And then the rest, right? The last 30% goes to fats. And you can play around with fats. You can increase it to hit your caloric intake more, because fun fact, carbs have 4 calories per gram of carbs. Proteins have 4 calories per gram of protein, and fats have 9 calories per gram of fat, right? So if you increase more fat, more healthier fats in your diet, what does that mean? Avocados, nuts, no diddy, olive oil, avocado oil, that's healthy fats, right? If you increase that, you're going to increase your caloric intake. So that's the nutrition 101, 101, right? Now let's get out of here. Let's get into training. This is the fun part. This is what y'all really want. I mean, y'all really want nutrition all the time. I'm like, yo, it's really easy. Nutrition is the easiest part. You just lazy as fuck. Let's dive into training, because this is fun. Now, training is very interesting, right? Most people get training wrong. Most people do the Arnold splits, three sets of 10 training, all right? Now, the training is very interesting, because what you need to be doing is you need to be training every single muscle group 3 times a week. So really, what you need to be doing, full body, yes, full body, Bobby. 3 times a week. 4 if you're feeling peppy, right? If you're feeling hyped and you ready to go, 4. But you need to be doing full body to start. You're gonna do this for the first month, right? First month. Why? Let me explain the science for you. This is Martell science here. But it makes logical sense. So when you're training, you get to a point where you have to work the muscle groups at least 2 to 3 times a week for them to succinctly grow. If you're not training those muscle groups 3 times a week, they're not going to grow, right? 3 to 4 times a week. Sorry, 3 to 4 times a week. You got to train them 3 to 4 times a week. I'm saying 3 just to keep it very basic. Also, this doesn't take too much of your time. Probably about an hour, hour 15 in the gym for 3 days out of the week. If you can't do this, you're a fucking idiot. But full body, 3 times a week, right? So you want to hit every muscle group. You want compound exercises. What are compound exercises? Squats, bench, overhead press, deadlifts, barbell rows, pull-ups, right? These are the 5. You do 4 sets of 12 or 3 sets of 12, whatever your heart desires. Let's say 3 sets of 12, right? Sets, reps. You do that for each of these 3 times a week. I promise you, you will start to build a lot of muscle. This is literally what I did to start. I did full body, 3 to 4 times a week, training hard. The reason why you don't want to train even more, your muscles are going to get so fatigued. If you train 6, 7 days a week, they won't grow. Here's a secret. Your muscles grow when you sleep. They break down when you're training. So if you train more, you're just gonna break your muscles down more. And if you're not resting enough, your muscles aren't going to be able to repair and grow bigger like you want them to, right? So that's what it is. Regardless of whether you are a sack of oatmeal or you a pencil neck, you should be doing this first. It applies. The reality is 80% of your results are going to come from your nutrition. So your nutrition is going to be what differentiates. So rewatch this video on the nutrition side if you need to. But this is what you're going to do. Then after you're done with that, you're going to do this for a whole month. 1 month, right? Then the next month, you're going to go into upper lower split. So this is where you pick literally upper, pick bench, overhead press, barbell rows, pull-ups, and just do them, right, for upper. Lower split, you do deadlifts, you do squats, maybe some calf raises if you need them, if you're genetically not the greatest in that area, you do that, all right? I'll still kick you in the face though. Anyway, so upper lower split, you do that, right? You do the upper lower split 4 times a week. Four times a week, right? You can keep the same rep ranges. And then after that, we do the classic push-pull legs. Push, pull, legs, right? You do that 5 days out the week. You do legs once, you do push-pull twice, right? Month 1, month 2, month 3. 90-day roadmap, fellas. This is training in a nutshell, all right? Also, understand progressive overload, right? Make sure that you're increasing the weight by 5 pounds every week or 2. So if you don't hit failure on the set or on the multiple sets that you're doing, let's say it's 12 and you go all 12 and you don't fail, increase the weight by 5 pounds every time. Progressively overload every week, ideally. So you're tracking your progress. Also, time under tension. Make sure that you are contracting and you're pushing with time. Like time under tension is everything. 2 seconds down, 1 second up. That's what you gotta remember. Time under tension. Right? Tut. Make sure you hit time under tension, okay? So that is 2 seconds down, 1 second up. So explode up, right? Simple, easy. You're not an idiot. You can do this, all right? Now, my favorite part, guys, lifestyle. Now you may be asking, Martel, what are you talking about lifestyle? Nobody's ever talked about training and having it be it's a lifestyle. So let's be very, very clear here, right? First thing you gotta do, you have to enjoy the foods that you're eating. Any whole foods, your taste buds are going to change because you're not gonna be eating all the artificial bullshit. So you want to be able to shop at high quality restaurants or high quality grocery stores. Think of your Whole Foods, think of BJ's if you live in Massachusetts or the Northeast. You think of Costco, you think of all these. You want to shop at high quality places, right? Now, this is going to get you exposed to other people who are also shopping at those high quality places, which they tend to make more money, which means you'll be able to network better, right? Imagine you go to Whole Foods, you may meet somebody out there, you never know. Rich people like quality. They want to be at high quality places, right? Number 2, go to eat at high quality restaurants. Eat at high quality restaurants, very important. right? High quality restaurants are going to have less preservatives in their food. They're going to give you higher quality ingredients because the price is higher. So they're going to take care of you a lot better. You're going to be having access to other people. Look at what I'm saying right now. Access. You're going to start, it's social, right? You're going to start having access to other people, important people who go to the, for example, Ruth's Chris or somewhere along those lines. You don't need to get the most expensive meal if you don't have that much money. Get something that's very small. Get something normal, right? It's good. Portion control. Get something that's normal. But eat at high quality restaurants because you're like, don't go to McDonald's all the time. Maybe once in a while if you got that hood side to you, you want to go to McDonald's, you want to go to KFC, something like that, once in a while, once a month, something like that, by all means. But go to high quality restaurants if you want high quality conversations, you want access to high quality people, and you also want to increase yourself in the social status of your area, right? You will meet higher quality women, you're going to meet higher quality people in general. Just do it, right? Now, 3, train at high-end gyms. This is important because this is where all the big wigs go. They go to these high-end gyms that are so low-key pretty expensive. $100 a month, $200 a month. When you start training there, you're gonna get inspired, you're gonna get motivated, and you're gonna get access to people who will give you more opportunities. This is what I did. So my cheat code for this, because I didn't really have money at the time, I became a trainer at a high-end gym like Equinox, right? If y'all are in the California area, even like any metropolitan area, you know Equinox. I was one of the top trainers at Equinox at my age. And I had access to so many billionaires, so many like tech founders because I was in San Francisco. Train at high-end gyms or go and be a trainer if you don't have the bread and go do a side hustle with that, right? High-end gyms. You will meet a lot of high-end people. And now, wear quality gym attire. Now, I know I'm gonna get haters. Like, oh, Martel, what I gotta wear high quality gym attire? I just wanna wear my Asics. I just wanna wear my FUBU. I just wanna. No, bro. Wear high quality gym attire because it's gonna inspire you. It's gonna motivate you. You're gonna look good, you're gonna feel good, and you're gonna train harder. Right? Every time you buy something new, maybe you go to Gymshark or maybe you go to ASRV, one of these fitness brands, and you buy something, it's gonna hype you up to go train more. It's a lifestyle, right? You gotta make it a lifestyle. That's what you need to do, right? And number 5, learn to fucking cook. Healthy food. Learn how to make healthy food, high protein recipes, all that. You can get that online. High protein recipes. Learn how to do this because it's your lifestyle. You can make a nice dinner for a girl that comes over, tell her, hey, it's healthy. You'll even be able to lose some weight. No, don't say that because you don't tell girls that they need to lose weight because they start getting all panic. Say it to guys. That's why I talk to y'all the way that I talk to y'all. I never talk to women like that. But learn to cook healthy food. You can cook for a girl that comes over. You can cook for yourself and enjoy a nice meal that actually won't deteriorate your health at all. There's literally nothing wrong with it. Learn this. This is the lifestyle that you need to live. This is what I did. This is what allowed for me to stay jacked. Even I'm living in Romania now, and I refuse to train at a basic gym. I trained at one of the most expensive gyms here on purpose because 1, it gives me access to higher quality people, and 2, it inspires me to train harder because I have a better environment around me. All right? So that's really it. If you do all of this, it might take you longer than 3 months, to be honest. It probably will take you longer than 3 months if you look like a sack of oatmeal, or maybe if you're a pencil neck, it might work. But you need to understand that you need to be jacked in 2025. I know this is a long video because I just wanted to sit here and explain this to you, all right? So get jacked in 2025, naturally. This is what it's gonna be. If you like this, share it with a friend who needs it. Great breakdown. Again, if you're interested in me helping you with this process, link will be in the description. You can literally just tap in with me. I'll be able to help you if you need coaching, anything like that, I got you. But this is all you need, bro. Like, honestly, you don't even need the coaching if you just implement this, but some people, they need more. So appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next video. Do not be a pencil neck. Do not look like a sack of oatmeal. I respect you. I love you. Let's get to work 2025, fellas.